The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet.
You're listening to the best of Phil's Gang. It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
That 2020 recession that people are talking about might get brought forward into 2019.
I think it's the trade war.
I think it's mechanics of the market.
I think it's the absence of a chief of staff.
Unbelievable. Someone's got the nerve to say the reason why the market's down is because the absence of chief of staff. When do these people stop lying? Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network, where you get the truth. I'm not here to be doom and gloom. I told you the truth on January 16th. That was the first day of the stock market crash, the QE crash. That's been propping this whole stock market up since 2008. But boy, they continue, don't they? They continue to lie. It's amazing. When they were saying this, right here.
This is the greatest economy ever. We are riding a powerful economic wave.
When that was being said, they knew at the same time they were saying that, the jibber jabbers, and the same time, okay, that we had Maria Bartiromo saying.
I mean, we're talking about earnings growth of 29% in the third quarter, year over year, 29%.
Then you had CNBC, Becky.
We are looking at earnings that are expected to be growing again once again next year.
At that same time, they knew and they held back from you that $46 billion was being pulled out of the stock market. Unless money's going in, the market doesn't go up. And that is why the market has been dropping. One of the reasons is because they pulled money out. Well, why are they pulling the money out? Because they knew China, and I said this on January 16th, that China is our economic engine that's behind all of the global growth since 2008 crash. And the global engine, China, is coming off the tracks. Banks, the financial sector, is falling off a cliff. The bank stocks have fallen 23% since January 26th. I said on January 16th, that was the first day of the crash. And right after that, the banks dropped 23%. You can't have the banks in this country when you got two things going on. You got the global markets. You got China that leads the global markets. And you got the banks that lead the stock market. So you got the global market. That's coming off the tracks. And then you got the banks falling off a cliff, 23%. As the five largest banks are tied directly to the massive corporate debt of $9 trillion. That's killing these banks because they were loaning them money at zero, free, low rates. Now the rates have moved up. The banks are having a problem. They only have $1.8 trillion in cash against $9 trillion they owe. These are the greedy CEOs. It's unbelievable. When I proclaimed on January 2016, January 16, 2016, that was the first day of the QE crash, and I predicted the capitulation, what they call the actual crash, would occur in December this month, or sometimes in the first two quarters, 2019. I said the catalyst would be China. So this morning, it comes out on the news, market is opening up down 250 points because of China's economy. What, they're just discovering that now? Here it is we're in December. I told everybody in January of this year, almost 11 months ago. Oh, they're just telling you now. See, what they didn't want you to know is that since 2008 financial bubble burst, the big crash we had, all global economies like ours at that time were tanking. We had a negative GDP, 0.3%. As a matter of fact, the next year, 2009, it was 2.8%, negative. But all the global economies were the same. Maybe some a little positive. But that 2008 crash just didn't take down our economy, it took it down to global economies. But here's what was going on, and they don't want you to know. Except for China. Their economy wasn't going down. Their China was exploding. It was moving up. Why? Because at the same time our stock market started to crash because of our massive debt, which always kills your economy, kills your wages. As our economy was slowing, China, on the other hand, since 2002 up to 2008, their economy was growing big time because they were in this big construction mode. They were building airports. They were building coal mines. They were building 50 cities the size of Chicago that could put 1 million people in them. There's nobody there. So this whole construction, all of this construction was going on since 2001 to 2008. Their economy, their growth was exploding. Well, our growth in 2008 imploded. So the timing was absolutely perfect. So what happened? Well, they became the leaders of the economies. In other words, they became the economic engine, the global economic engine for all the world economies, including us, because they were growing. So they had a tremendous infrastructure expansion. Tremendous. So by 2008, when our economy imploded and collapsed under the massive real estate debt, China, on the other hand, was growing. Timing was perfect. China became the engine for all our economies around the world. But by 2011, China had a massive debt accumulation, but nobody wants to tell us about it. Nobody would tell us about it. These jibber-jabbers didn't want you to know this. By 2011. So from 2002 to 2008, China's economy was growing. Everybody else's economy was tanking. They became the engine for all global economies. But then by the time they hit 2011, China, their debt was massive and started to slow. Their economic growth started to tank, started to subside. Unbelievable. So it turns out that now, if you looked in 2000, and nobody would talk about it, the end of 2016 through 2017, it was going from 10% to 8% to 7%, but nobody wanted to talk about it. Remember, this was the economy that was keeping all the other economies up. You had two things going on. China was propping up all the economies, and you had zero interest rate propping up our economy. Now, the economy I saw in 2017, and then at the end of 2017, you could see it. It was falling apart, and our debt was increasing. So we were in deep trouble. So in January 2016, I said, look at China. China's dropped from a 10% economic growth to 6% economic growth. There's a perfect storm going here. And our banks, remember, during that time from 2008 until 2017, the banks were loaning all this money. And now the corporations, their debt was exploded, $9 trillion. So now we got a real problem. Corporate debt has exploded. Government debt has exploded. Household debt's exploded. And that is why you're seeing this ripple effect. And nobody wanted to tell you the truth except me. I'll be right back with more on how we're going to make money on this.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. We have 3 wonderful programs. We have a program for a person who just doesn't have time, the very, very busy person, where you follow my 5 recommendations the same 5 stocks I've been investing in for over 2 years. You follow those recommendations, we tell you exactly what to do with those 5 stocks with complete support. So easy to do. We also have another program where you can follow 3 to 4 of the stocks that I actively trade every day. And then finally, if you want to really learn about investing and trading and all aspects of it, we have the best educational program in the country. So we have it all. Join my gang, philsgang.com. 877-600-GANG. That's philsgang.com. See you on the charts.
Don't wait. Make it a prosperous new year with Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang team. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grant at philsgang.com. You know, we raise money every day for St. Jude, and we need your help. And I will reach out to you and help you learn how to invest in stocks. It's a whole new game out there. No more is there investing in stocks based on fundamentals. Those days are gone, totally gone. So look, join my gang, philsgang.com. I'll help you, and then you help St. Jude. Learn how to use a chart.
Sign up today. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com, or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts. You're You're listening to the best of Phil's Gang. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. Now, here's Phil.
You know, with it all, the Dow is not far from 26,000. The S&P not far from 2,800. That's a sign of a healthy economy. For heaven's sakes, please look at the facts.
Well, we are looking at the facts, Larry. Here's the facts. China's economy has slowed from 10% down to 6%. It was its economy that drove our economy, the rest of the world economies, from 2008 out of that muck and drove us up to where we were in 2017, 2018. They helped drive that. But they got killed with debt because what grew their economy was construction. All construction. Why do you think they want to do infrastructure construction here in the United States? They want to build roads and bridges because it grows the economy. And their economy exploded, and we were able to benefit from that. But now it's over because they have debt, and debt is a killer. So we got a perfect storm here for one of the biggest crashes in history. Because not only do we have China tanking with their huge debt, killing their economy, our economy, United States, is tanking because the large government debt, the large household debt, it's unbelievable, not counting the revolving debt. The debt is a killer. But here's some more real, this is what really gets me. Just like when Obama said, oh, you can keep your health care, you can keep your doctor, everything's fine. Remember all that? When he knew it wasn't true? These guys also know. They know it's not true when they say this stuff. How could you come out and say,
we are riding a powerful economic wave?
How could you say that? Larry, you asked me to look at the facts. Let me give them to you. Home builder confidence, lowest in 2 years. Pending home sales, 10th straight month on a severe decline. Existing home sales, lowest since 2014. New home sales, biggest plunge since 2011. Auto sales, steepest drop in 7 years. Retail sales, slowest in 13 years. U.S. manufacturing output, stagnant for the third month in a row. Retail sales, plunge, diminish, fear of economic slowdown. But see, their job is to make sure that you don't understand what's going on. They got to make you happy, get you to go out and spend, because spending is 70% of our economic GDP growth. Oh, they don't care about your jobs. They're not going to give you wages. They'll give you credit. And unfortunately, with credit is debt. And with debt, you got to pay it back. And when you can't pay it back, the economy stops dead. And that's what's happening. No matter if it's a government like China, they got to pay their debt back. Or it's like us, which we got huge debt. We got $1 trillion national debt. We also have $101 trillion unfunded debt. We have budget deficits, historic, from $600 billion to $1 trillion. We have trade deficits, historic. We never had $500 billion in trade deficits, $55 billion a month. Oh, but everything's fine. So what's happened, and they didn't want to tell you, when the debt, and think about this, while China was vital to our economic growth and all the other global economies, banks were also vital to lending to our large corporations. So from 2008 up to 2015, boy, did the banks loan to the large corporations. Why? Because money was free, and they sent it to the banks. $6 billion from 2008 to 2015, $6 billion on their books, debt. That was insane. But here's what happened. In 2015, zero rates ended. Aunt B started to raise the rates December 2015. Rates have gone up 7 times since 2015. That is a killer. That's a killer for corporations. You can't go from 0 to 2.50. That's a killer. When interest rates are 0, it's only costing you $19 a share of earnings. When you have 2.5%, it's costing you $50 of earnings per share. So they've been lying. So now we got a real problem. So the CEOs of the corporations, unfortunately, their compensation was tied to the stock price. So when 2015 came, what they should have been doing is cutting back their borrowing. They should have taken their money and giving it into capital investment to increase everybody's wages so people would have a better standard of living so they could go out and buy stuff. No, and help the economy and grow jobs. No, they didn't want that. They're too greedy. They put it in their own pocket. So none of the profits, corporations make about, if you take the largest corporations, they make about $13 trillion a year. None of that money ever trickled down to Main Street in wages. And then when they borrowed money at 0% to buy their own stocks, the CEOs got phenomenally wealthy. None of that money went down to the folks. So people were still working paycheck to paycheck, but the economy wasn't growing because the debt was growing. By 2017, our government debt was growing a historic 35% faster than our economy. What are you, nuts? Our household debt was a historic $13 trillion, and that debt was growing 60% faster than people's wages. But boy, here's the killer, corporate debt. So what a perfect storm. You got China economy is failing, which no longer is the leader, going from 10% GDP to 6%, going to start getting worse. You got the Fed at the worst time. Larry Kudlow convinced the president, hey, we're going into midterm elections. We got to mask what's going on. Let's raise rates, because when banks raise rates, that sends the signal the economy's perfect. So I'll get all my lapdogs, my jibber jabbers, my kennel of lapdogs, and I'll have them come out and say how everything's great, how earnings are exploding.
We are looking at earnings that are expected to be growing again once again next year.
No, really, that's right. Earnings going to grow. Why have earnings been growing? Because of stock buybacks. When you have stock buybacks, you cheat. You buy back your shares. So if you have 1 million shares, cut it back to 500,000 shares, you spread the same amount of shares over 1 million. Let's say your earnings go up $2 and your stock goes up $4. But now when you cut that stock even back further, the amount of shares outstanding, and you spread your earnings over fewer shares, now your stock and your earnings double in price. All fake. But to mask all of this,
I mean, we're talking about earnings growth of 29% in the third.
They kept using the cheerleaders on these financial shows. Kudlow's kennel of financial lapdogs. We'll be back. Take a look at my member stocks and how well we're doing.
You're listening to the best of Phil's Gang. Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. We have 3 wonderful programs. We have a program for a person who just doesn't have time, the very, very busy person, where you follow my 5 recommendations. The same 5 stocks I've been investing in for over 2 years. You follow those recommendations. We tell you exactly what to do with those 5 stocks with complete support. So easy to do. We also have another program where you can follow 3 to 4 of the stocks that I actively trade every day. And then finally, if you want to really learn about investing and trading and all aspects of it, we have the best educational program in the country. So we have it all. Join my gang, philsgang.com. 877-600-GANG. That's philsgang.com. See you on the charts.
Don't wait. Make it a prosperous new year with Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang team. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed, because the chairperson of these 2 committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere, because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Yes, indeed. It's that time of year again. The gift-giving holiday season is here. This year, why not give someone the gift that keeps giving all year round, like the Phil's Gang membership for only $39.95 a month. What a great idea, giving someone complete access to all of Phil's materials, including the daily live webinar class, alerts, Phil's recommendations, plus so much more. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here. And it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Looking for something to stuff your stockings with? How about a Phil's Gang gift certificate? With a Phil's Gang gift certificate, your loved one could learn how to make profits in the stock market. For just $39.95 a month, you can give them financial peace of mind. Now that's a gift that keeps on giving. So go to philsgang.com and click on the store button or call them 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. And have a Merry Christmas from everyone at Phil's Gang.
Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts. You're listening to the best of Phil's Gang. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Then go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. Now, here's Phil.
I am done with the lying. I am done being loyal to President Trump. And my first loyalty belongs to my wife, my daughter, my son, and this country.
This country, he cares about this country. Welcome back to Phil's Gang. Oh, he got caught now. Oh, okay, now he's going to admit he lied. That's exactly what all these people are going to do on CNBC, on Fox, on the rest of these shows. They've been telling you while they're pulling $41 trillion out of the stock market, they're telling you the economy's fantastic. You can't, $41 trillion doesn't come out of the stock market. I've been doing this over 40 years, been on this earth for 72 years. I can tell you, $41 trillion you're pulling out, they should have told you. They should have told you. That means the economy sucks. That's what it tells you. Things are bad. And when the bank stocks are going down, and China's economy is going down, you got China on one end is choking America because we can't. Remember 2008, 2009, all the way up to 2015, we depended on them to help our economy. That's gone now. Banks loaded up on, corporations loaded up on humongous stock debt. They're dead. The only ones that made out well are the CEOs. They got phenomenally rich. They're still getting rich. An average CEO makes $13 million a year. They've been getting bonuses, $7 million, $8 million a year off of stock buybacks. Not plowed anything back in the company for wages. So let's make money. When the market's going down, you got to know how to sell stock short. Look, we do here at the gang, at Phil's Gang, for my members, We have 5 stocks. We stay with the same 5 stocks all year. Now, this is important. We have 5 stocks. There's no such thing as a hot stock, okay? If you just stay with the same 5 stocks, you will make money. You can be my 5 stocks, somebody else's 5. But you just got to stay with the same ones year in and year out, because that's how you make money. You get to know that stock. You short this stock. That's the key. That when, for example, Spider is our ETF. Goldman Sachs, our banks. Intel, our tech stock. IBM, our big boy. Caterpillar, wonderful industrial stock. Schlumberger, the best oil stock. So those 5 stocks we have had. Matter of fact, Schlumberger right now is going down again today. Another you could add to your short today, Schlumberger, if you wanted to. So, and we did. So those same 5 stocks, we coach you every day what to do, when to buy, when to sell, when to add, when to run like hell, and we do that off our MV2 color-coded chart. So for 2 years, our gang members have been averaging between 5 and 15%. Now, why the wide range? Because if you're going to short the stocks as well as buy the stock, that's where you get your maximum profits. But they've told you, oh, don't short, it's dangerous. Don't short, it's dangerous. Really? Dangerous? No, it's dangerous for them if you short, because it means that you're taking money out of your account. See, when you sell a stock, sell it short, you're selling your stock. They don't want you to sell your stock. Remember how they make money? They send out brokers to befriend you, bring the money into the account. The bigger the account grows, the more money they make. They make 40, 50% off the account. So if the account starts at $1 million, gets to $2 million, gets to $3 million, they make 40 to 50% in commission off of that. They don't want you selling short. What are you, nuts? So they discourage you. They tell lies. They say how dangerous it is. You don't think they lie? They lie every day, don't they, about the economy? So that's why people in 401ks, you never make any money. Not only because your expenses are out of sight, your commissions are insane, but every time you think, hey, I caught this market, it's going up great, I'm doing terrific, then the crash comes and you give it all back. Isn't that true? Didn't you give it all back in the dot-com crash? Didn't you give it all back in the financial crash? And now you're going to give it all back in the QE crash, because they never say to you, okay, let's turn around now and sell the Spiders short. Let's take your 401k and set it up so when it's going down, we'll sell it short. No, they're not going to do that. That's against everything that Wall Street is. Wall Street is always to get you to do what? Wall Street is always been to get you on the buy side of things. Always. Buy, buy, buy. That's all they do. Buy, buy, buy. How many times have you heard that? So they'll even get you to buy a stock when you shouldn't. Here, listen.
Tom in Illinois. Tom.
I'd like to know your advice on First Horizon National.
First Horizon? Man, people hate the financials so much right now. I buy that. This one's $13. I like that.
You wouldn't buy that? We've been short this stock. FHN. My members have been short. This stock has been red. For God's sakes. This stock has been red since, I'll give you the date. It's been red. FHN has been red since, let me give you the final date here. It turned red on June 1, 2018. Or May 25th, 2018. It's been red from, we take it at the third day, so let's use this number here. So it went from $69. Today it's $38. 69 to 38. It stayed red, so it tells you to stay in, but we coach you through it. So it's dropped 45%, and this guy says, what should I do? Listen, this is insane. Listen what Cramer tells him.
Tom in Illinois. Tom.
I'd like to know your advice on First Horizon National.
First Horizon? Man, people hate the financials so much right now. I buy that. This one's $13. I like that.
Buy it. He should have been telling them to short it. Oh, no, you don't do that. No. That's against the rules with Wall Street. Remember the rules with Wall Street, especially Kramer. Bye. Yeah, no. Don't short. Don't have people short. That means they're taking money out of their account. We can't have that. So just think. Here, let's take my members' accounts. Let's go and take a look, see how my members are doing with shorting. This is using the MV2.
Phil's Gang Stock Corner is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 stock charts.
Okay, I was telling you earlier, we have the program where you can join, and if you want to just follow the 5 stocks that we follow every day for you, we coach you through those stocks. We tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, when to run like hell. The same 5 stocks we've been in for 2 straight years. The returns on those stocks average between 5 and 15%, depending if you're shorting or not shorting. Some people still don't want to short. So let's say you can average 8 to 10% return. You don't have to do a damn thing, okay? But we'd love to get you to short. So let's take some of the stocks we are shorting, our members. So we're short right now. The banks, of course, we're short the banks. The banks are going to get killed. The banks are tied to the corporate debt. Corporations' debt is so high, banks are going to get murdered. Citi, it's red on our chart. We've been shorting it. We have a 12% gain. JP Morgan is turned red. We've been shorting it. It's got a 9% gain. Ralph Lauren turned red. It's 11%. We got Halliburton, 7%. U.S. Steel we shorted, 17%. Now, again, I'm not suggesting every gang member makes 9% on J.P. Morgan, or a big gang member made 17% on U.S. Steel. I'm not suggesting that. What I'm telling you is when the chart turns red on that stock, that's the business opportunity you have. That's the opportunity that you can gain 17% on U.S. Steel. You could have gained 9% on J.P. Morgan if you just pay attention, do what we tell you to do. But all members don't always get in at the same time. Remember, this is not a fund. But this is a wonderful place that you can learn, okay? And again, you don't have to even worry about learning. You don't. We have 3 different programs. I'll explain when we get back. 877-600-GANG. Join now. It's $39.95. We will short these stocks for you. Try one stock with us. One for a month.
You're listening to The Best of Phil's Gang. Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grant at philsgang.com. You know, we raise money every day for St. Jude, and we need your help. And I will reach out to you and help you learn how to invest in stocks. It's a whole new game out there. No more is there investing in stocks based on fundamentals. Those days are gone, totally gone. So look, join my gang, philsgang.com. I'll help you, and then you help St. Jude. Learn how to use a chart.
Sign up today. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com, or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. You're listening to The Best of Phil's Gang. Welcome back to The Phil's Gang Show. Learn, invest, and make profits with philsgang.com and give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And he was predicting in 2005 a collapse of the housing market. This Phil's Gang feller, he was on it, and nobody else was predicting what he predicted, but he was on the money with he knew. He was talking in 2005. He was talking about how people had the teaser rates with their mortgages, and the whole thing was going to collapse. And he knew what time it was. You got to respect that.
And on January 16th, I forecasted that this market would, that was the first day of the QE crash. We're calling it the QE crash. It was the QE that started this whole 300% rally in the stock market, while the economy only grew 2.8%. Just think about that for a moment. Isn't there something wrong with that picture? Let's talk common sense. Kudlow says, hey, let's talk about facts, right?
For heaven's sakes, please look at the facts.
Let's look at the facts. How can you have an economy growing, a stock market going up 300% while your economy is only going up 2.8%? Your debt is growing 35% faster than your economy. And then they give all kinds of money instead of giving jobs and better jobs and letting the CEOs take the money and trickle it down so the Main Street can get better wages, better standard of living, so they can go out and spend. No. What do? They give them debt through more credit cards. They let them pay an automobile off in 7 years, give them a student loan. But all that debt has to be paid off. And they're pacifying 95% of the population. So the other 5% is getting very wealthy with interest-free money to push the stock market up. Isn't that amazing? But now it's over. And I told you this was coming. And I told you that on January 16th, and the banks are a problem. If you look on my chart, the banks are breaking down. And what they're doing, the plunger team is trying to hold up that S&P, is trying to hold it right there. Every time we get down, right now, we're stuck with the S&P. Every time the S&P, okay, we're in a range, as I told you, from about 2,800 down to 2,600. Every time we get down to that range of around 2,600, they come in, the plunger team. Who's the plunger team? All the plunger team is the President's Council on Working Market. What does that mean? All that means is that the president every morning gets together with his team. They called the Working Group on Financial Markets. Reagan started this in volatile markets. It's the Secretary of Treasury, is the chairman of the Secretary of Treasury. You have the chairman of the Fed. You have the chairman of the Commodities Futures Trading Commission, and you have the and chairman of the SEC. So they talk and they say, okay, what are we going to do? Look at the S&P's breaking down. We can't let the S&P breaking down. And the banks are breaking down. They lent too much money, and now the corporations have too much debt. Now the bank's earnings aren't going up. What do we do? Well, they say, okay, let's go out and buy a bunch of stocks. So they start pushing that market right back up. Now this afternoon, the S&P for the first time now, it looks like it's finally trying. It's barely breaking it. So we just got to be patient, and you got to learn how to short. Please just join the gang. 3 programs. It's all one membership. You decide what part you want to participate in. 1, if you want to really learn how to invest and be active and be an investor and do this and really be serious about it, we have the best educational system, I believe, in the country. Between videos and instructions, and from 9:30 until 11 o'clock, we have our live trading. The market's open. We take you tell us you got a stock and ask a question, and we teach you what to do with that. Nobody does all that. And then we have another program which we started, which is 5 stocks, the same 5 stocks for 2 years. That's called my working investors, for people who work, for people who don't have time, who don't want to learn or can't learn, who don't want to learn, just don't want to. Okay, so we every day, my team with my color-coded chart. And, when I say color-coded chart, it sounds stupid. It isn't stupid. I had to design with my team the algorithms so that we could follow the money. Okay, so we knew when, like for example, when Cramer's telling this guy to buy the FHN, it's red. He should have told him to sell it short. Nuts. So you can, if you want, just follow the same 5 stocks we have been with for 2 years. Nobody knows those stocks better than we do. And we follow them based on our color-coded technology, when to buy, when to sell. Then we have a video group, if you want to participate in that. And what we're going to do with the video group is we try to stay with just 3 or 4 stocks. 3 or 4 stocks. So those stocks that we're trading, we interchange those stocks. Now remember, the 5 stocks we don't. Those have been right there, the same stocks for 2 years. They return between 5% and 15% returns. Okay? Because again, the difference is, are you going to short? See, when you short, that's where you make up the other side of the money, for God's sakes. So you got 3 great programs, okay? Nobody offers this. $39.95. Are you nuts? So join the gang, please, and participate in this, because the market is going to go back. The market is going to be a worse crash than it was in 2008. Worse .com crash, worse than the housing crash. But now they're going to do everything they can to try to pump this market up. They're going to come in with stories. That's okay. If they pump the market back up, fine. We'll play it to the long side. It doesn't matter. What you'll find with us, the same ease that we have in buying a stock, we apply to shorting a stock. It's just as easy as when you put your car in drive, it goes forward. You put it in reverse, it goes backward. If the same people in the stock market were selling cars, they'd only have cars with drive, no reverse. They would tell you it's too dangerous to go backwards. How stupid. So the biggest problem we got right now in the market, and it's going to be an advantage for us if you just please join the gang, and we tell you to short the stock, short the stock. I mean, for God's sakes, we've been in for 2 years in IBM. For 2 years, we've been in Schlumberger. Here's Schlumberger. We have right now in Schlumberger, been in this for 2 years. In Schlumberger right now, we have a 38% gain. Now, I'm not saying every gang member made 38%. Not saying that. Maybe some people made 8%. They got in later. But at least you can come into the gang. You don't have to learn. You don't have to go to class. You don't have to do anything. And for those who do want to do that, fine. We have all that for you. Okay, I don't want to take any more time on that. 877-600-GANG. Here are the headlines today with China. Now, all of a sudden, they're telling you China's the problem. First time today. Oh, so this just started today? Wait a minute. Listen to this. The headlines are China Ghost Cities. Who told you about those? China Ghost Cities. 64 million empty apartments in China. See, while they're building those apartments and borrowing money, guess what happens? Their economic growth goes up. But now it's time to pay it back. Now their economic growth that went from 2% up to 10% is now declining. So they're no longer the global, the engine to the global economy. China retail sales plummeting. China industrial production plummeting. Wheels are coming off the leveraged loan market here in the United States. Did I tell you that? I told you. And we're short the banks. We're short the banks. If you want to just listen to this same stuff every day, how everything is wonderful, nothing's ever bad, you'll never make money. And you'll never make money with your 401k. China's the key. Oh, in the FANG stocks, it's over for those. Remember, 4 stocks holding up 497 stocks. Oh, they don't tell you about that. Facebook, Netflix, Google, Amazon. Since 2008, these stocks have been holding up the other 497 stocks. You pull they're contributing 48% of the profits. 4 stocks are providing 48% of the profits of 497 companies. Wow. Are you nuts? This is crazy. But guess what else? We have fun. All right? We have fun in doing this. Look, the sad part, the government's not there to help you. They should be focusing on retirement. They should be focusing on this economy. They should be focusing on good jobs. Instead, they're focusing on impeaching the president. So why don't you join my gang, 877-600-GANG, and let me reach out to you. At the end of 30 days, if we didn't do anything for you, you can leave. And then you reach back too, please, to St. Jude.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's the